You know what time it is. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. I hope everyone's doing well. Hope you enjoyed the weekend. Hope you enjoyed. I hope you guys had some games today. I've been super busy, man. I've been trying to get on here, but we're gonna hop on here for the rest of Power Hour, and then we might do an evening session. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. Welcome back to another episode of The Infinity Show. New quarter, new month, all that good stuff, man. New beginnings. Fresh quarterly candle, fresh monthly candle, all in action right now. All right, guys. I just wanted to hop on for like the last couple of minutes. Let's see if we can get something going. Hold on. I might do an evening session too. All right, let's see. Hope everyone's doing well. My schedule has been all over the place, man. But we're here. Let's see if I can find there it is. Or we might just hold. All right. Let's see if we can get on here. Kamal Dorsey, what's going on, brother? How you doing? K the noob is in the building. Let's go, man. How things going, Kamal? Yeah, I haven't been on lately. It's just been I've had a crazy schedule. Good to hear. Cave Trader, what's going on? MOC coming in hot, man. My schedule has been crazy, man. So look, we're just gonna hop on here. We might do an evening session just so I can catch up with you guys. See how things are going. But yeah, you know me. I've been able to get in a couple of trades here and there, but it's been kind of tough. I've found myself kind of like forcing trades. Not fun. But I am doing better at keeping my losses way smaller than what they were Q1 and Q2. Q1 and Q2, I was just overtrading, man. Oh, that too. My voice like disappeared. It ran away. Go look at the last stream. My voice ran away over the weekend. I was like, what the heck is going on? Somebody was trying to give me something. But I'm back in action now. The voice is barely kind of there. But we're making it. We are making it. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Cave Trader said Tradeify is 50, but for real? Is that considered a good? Because I don't really follow their sales like that. I know Buellnox with the 90%. You got Apex with the 90%. Oh, nice. Nice. Shout out to Cave Trader. Yeah, I'm about to check that out. Cave Trader, don't you have a code? Someone on here has a code. If you guys have if anybody has a Tradeify code. Drop it in the chat. Man, wild price action today. Wild price action. We got Japan news. Trump is tweeting about Japan. Trying to figure this out. All right. Whoa. What is that? I wonder what that means. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Did I? Let's see. Yeah, we might do evening session today. From like 6 to whatever. 'Cause I've been all over the place today. I am gonna do some charting. Fresh quarter, fresh week, fresh everything, ladies and gentlemen. Go look at the last quarterly candle. It looks crazy. The last quarterly candle looks insane. The reversal we had off the 16,000 level, insane. Incredible. Incredible. Go look at the last the quarterly candle from April through June. Incredible. Shout out to everybody in the YouTube universe. I'm back, guys. You guys gotta bear with me. My voice disappeared yesterday. No, not yesterday, Thursday. I was trying to make it through the stream. It was terrible. I was like, bear with me, guys. Bear with me. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey. No, okay. All right, cool. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey. Kamal Dorsey says end of day drawdown consistency is 20%. Keep that in mind. Okay, facts. Everybody has like their own thing. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are in here. Let's see what MOC does. We got 15 minutes until MOC. Nice. Okay, let me see. Yeah, wild. So Dow has been flying all day. ES has kind of been in the middle, grinding up, and NQ has been getting washed. They've been getting washed. The bulls tried to push back up midday, but then we had some news that tanked us again, almost a day lows. But now we're trying to push back up. Hourly candles, hourly chart, looking weak. Let me go look at the 4 hour. What's the 4 hour looking like? I usually have it on Topstep X. Yeah, we're falling below EMAs. Yeah, everything else looks weak. YM, Dow is flying. Super clean. Somebody in the Discord was talking about it. NQ Hunter was talking about it. Tomorrow, I should be on in the morning. Should be. Tomorrow is Wednesday. Yeah. Dang, I think we have a short day on Thursday, too. Man. Let's see what MOC gives us. Had some good trades today, but Also, I got a little bit chopped up in the morning for sure. Then I went to run errands. Cave Trader said they should have a sale code on their website. Yeah, I was just seeing if anybody was in here with a code. We could all use their code. I know they usually have like the generic one up. But whenever we're in here, whoever has a code, man, say something. We can all contribute. Oh man, MOC. Where's my link? We might do evening session today. Copy link. Oh yeah, I gotta put the music in the description too, right? Free chat and Discord. I'm still trying to figure out who She Trades 2021 is in the chat, in the Discord. If you're here, say something. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. Oh man, look at this. Okay, that's probably what it was. Ooh. Okay, let me see. Give me 1 second, guys. Shout out to everybody in the chat. MSG UFO, what's going on? Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to NQ Hunter, what's going on? Everybody's in here. Let's go. We got 30 minutes left or 20 minutes left. I had to get on here for at least to tap in with you guys. I miss you guys. Shout out to Dan Rick, what's going on? NQ Hunter said, hey y'all, let's LFG, let's go. We're waiting on we are waiting on MOC. Let's see what happens. Crazy price that NQ Hunter was talking about it in the Discord. YM has been flying and it's been clean all the way up. NQ has been getting pummeled. ES has been like right in the middle. Inside day. YM is outside day to the upside. NQ is outside day to the downside. SPY and ES are inside day. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hope everyone's doing well. NQ Hunter says, why don't we trade it YM? YM to the moon. Cave Trader said price action hasn't been good for me. Yeah, it's been a little bit all over the place. Yeah, I definitely got chopped up like in the front, like the first hour? Because price action was trying to like figure itself out. And then we started tanking at When did we start tanking? That was at like yeah, like at 10. So the first 30 minutes I was trying to like figure things out, but we would pierce the VWAP, fall back below, and then we got this crack right here. That was at like 10:30, so like an hour into the market. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Oh, let me see. NQ Hunter says every time, man, YM gives me the FOMO. Cave Trader says, yeah, it took 3 L's today, 1 micro per trade, 0% win rate. Look, that's how some of these trades come in. You have a nice win streak going, and then all of a sudden, you can have a losing streak. That's the probability game of the markets. You don't know how they're gonna come in, but as long as you keep your edge right, the wins will overtake the losses. Risk to reward. Yeah, they harp on that a lot in trading in the zone. You don't know how they're gonna come in. You could be on a winning streak, then all of a sudden you'll be on a losing streak. Even when everything is lined up, your edge is good, your execution is good. The market, anything. The main idea of the trading in the zone is anything can happen. Shout out to NQ Hunter. Be safe, NQ Hunter. Thanks for tapping in. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are in here. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey. Is my live? Yeah, I think we're about to get some storms too. Shout out to NQ Hunter. Hopefully it doesn't knock anything out though. We should be all right. Absolutely, NQ Hunter. Be safe. Take care. We're back on tomorrow. We are back on tomorrow. Shout out to MSG UFO. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to MSG UFO. We got MOC coming in hot. We got some green today. We got some red today. Basically on all the PAs, like half were green, half were red. So my biggest gain was 680. Everything else was kind of like, I kept the losses small. Keep the losses small, man. Using like micros, minis. So yeah, a little bit of red, a little bit of green to start the quarter. But hey, we're getting there. Trying to grind these guys up, man. This thing is a process. I have to trust the process. Trust the process. Trust the process. Shout out to everybody in the chat. We are in here, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, wow. NQ Hunter talked some storms into existence. Yo, it just got really, really, whoa. Some clouds are rolling in heavy. All right, let's see how they close the day. We might do I think we're gonna do evening session today so I can catch up with you guys and see what you guys have been up to. I wasn't on here Friday. Was it on here yesterday? It's just been busy. Busy times, man. Busy times. Fresh quarter, fresh month. It's July already, which is insane. Where's the time going? Time is flying, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's figure this out. Claim it, claim it, claim it. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. Decided to hop on here for the rest of Power Hour. Yeah, price action has been tricky. When you have the indices all going in different directions, it's kind of hard to put your finger on the pulse. Whoa, what's the leader? Place where fans. Wow. Interesting. Yo, they got like points. How do you get on the leaderboard? You'll need to collect experience points or XP. Here's how you get them. Send live messages, send super chats and super stickers. Very interesting. Very interesting. They're making YouTube like a video game. Yo, have you guys been looking at like the AI lately? It's kind of scary. Yeah, come out. I took a couple. They're down here. I got some wins, got some losses. Got chopped up a little bit at the open. But yeah, got some wins, got some losses on the PAs. So I did catch that the initial drop at 10:30, I caught pieces of it. The recent drop from VWAP from the 2270 700 level, 750 level, I caught a piece of that too into Power Hour. That was in the Power Hour. This right here. Yes. So like going into that 1 hour candle, I caught a piece of these guys on one account. So yeah, a little bit of red, a little bit of green. I'm like 50-50 in terms of like PAs. Half my PAs got a little bit of green. Half my PAs are red. We're checking in with VWAP again. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are in here. Hit the like button, guys. Quick session. I think we're going to do evening session. I knocked out everything I have to do today, so we can jump on here, do some chart work. Whoa. The clouds are rolling in. Nice pop, man. I thought they were gonna go for the lows, but we have a 4 hour FVG down here, solid, down in the 600s. That's basically where we bounced earlier too. Grinded all the way back to VWAP, and here we are again. This could be a legit trend line right here. From the lows. Let's go. Yeah, I've been watching the 1 minute the last couple of weeks. Very interesting. Very interesting. Shout out to Come Out Dorsey. Shout out to Cave Trader in the building. Cave Trader says, yeah, one AI made sure to rewrite the code to prevent it from being shut down. Are you serious? Cave Trader, what's happening? Nah, somebody programmed it to do that. I hope they didn't just make the AI and let it do its own thing. You gotta put parameters in place. Or it's gonna be iRobot all over again. Okay, cool, I'll Google it. No, I believe you. I believe you. What I'm saying is whoever made it was negligent. You can't give it that power to rewrite. I know for some guys, they're like, look, if I'm creating something like that, I put parameters in place. Hey, my friend, you cannot rewrite anything. If you try, you will automatically shut down. They write that into the code. So there's no crazy stuff going on. If you give it too much free will, it's gonna be robots running around. Man, everybody's gonna have to stay inside. The robots are loose. What? The robots are loose, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we're in MOC right now, guys. 2 minutes in. We had a nice little, nice entry right there. Not entry, but a nice candle to start. You know how MOC opens? MOC opens up erratically. Yeah, Cave Trader, man, they need to be careful, man. I'm not supposed to, man. Just imagine, whole bunch of robots get loose. We gotta stay in the house. They're breaking in people's houses, man. Oh my gosh. It'll be crazy. Jumping in people's cars. I want to be your friend. You don't have a choice. Man, we gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. We gotta be careful. This is like a new frontier in terms of technology, man. So, but yeah, so you got AI, you got the robots, then you got AI. These AI videos that look human, insane. And this is just the beginning. That's the crazy part. So if this is just like the rollout, just imagine 1 year from now, it's just gonna keep 1 year or 2 years from now, AI is gonna look how I look right now. The mannerisms, all of that is gonna be like, it's gonna look like, all I have to do will be like just talking to a mic, and it'll be me, but it won't be me. It's insane. Then you can make videos, you type the script, it looks like you, but it's not you, but it's your words. Insane. It's getting scary. And and the thing is that they've been working on it. Whoa. We've got lightning. Don't knock my internet out. I might just stay on here too. I mean, what time do we got 2 hours. We'll see. Maybe stay on for another 30 and then we'll do evening session at 6. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Hit the like button, guys. Hope you guys are doing well. Happy Tuesday. This is MOC, guys. We are flipping all over the place. Fresh 5 minute candle. The bears, I've been watching NQ mainly. Like, the bears have not been letting NQ do anything. I saw a lot of CEOs selling shares. Hey man, take your profit. Shave a little bit off the top. Nvidia, nice push into the 150s. We're looking good. I have January 2026 calls. The power of the leap. The power of the leap. Option leaps are powerful. Shout out to Cave Trader. Cave Trader says, Tradeify is 50% off right now. I gotta go check that out. Yeah, there's some profit taking going on. Got a couple minutes left. Very interesting. What is this? Shout out to MSG UFO. Shout out to Cave Trader. Yo, Cave Trader, I'm about to Google that right now. See, look, this early, we don't want anything rewriting anything. Parameters have to be put in place. Yo, I've been watching this 1200 EMA as well. Shout out to Mooner Mars. Mooner Mars told me to put it on my chart. It's very interesting how the price action is working around it. Very interesting. There's so many levels, man. Levels everywhere. Yeah, man, it's starting to, we got thunderstorms rolling in. Man, one thing about my losses, I have to keep them small, man. Overdoing it and over trading messes with momentum, messes with your head. And just like who was saying they went like 0% win rate. Yeah. So the thing is, you can be on a winning streak, right? Then you'll get into one of the accounts, you'll go down, and let's say you've been winning the whole day. Let's say you go down on that one account, the next trade isn't guaranteed to be a win. Like, let's say you took a loss, you'd be like, okay, I'm at my limit. I have to stop. You have to stop at your limit. Because if you keep going, just like you can have everything right and still lose, those next couple of trades can be losses. And then it just ruins your day. It's like, dang it, I should have stopped trading like 2-3 trades ago, instead of trying to force it because I've been winning all day. Man, these are all things to think about. So now I just need to go back one loss and just stop. If I hit my limit for the 50K is like 3 to 4 to 500, around in that range. If I go down that much, I just have to stop, man. Sometimes I'll see a play that looks, oh my gosh, it's textbook. But if I'm already down on the account, I have to leave it alone, because even though it looks textbook, you can still get cooked. You can still get cooked, man. It'll look perfect. And then out of the blue, some news comes out. Out of the blue, you get some weird price action. Out of the blue, you might be right. There goes the bell. You might even be right. Excuse me, guys. You might even be right, and then it'll bottom tick you and then go in the direction you were you were going in. Your initial direction. It'll bottom tick you and then keep going in the direction it was supposed to go in the first place. So yeah, just to protect your mental, when you go down and you hit your limit, just stop. Even though the next trade looks perfect, even though it runs away without you, let it go. Keep your loss at the loss. 300-400, let it go. Tomorrow you can come back and run it up. Oh yeah, we got till 5, right? Yeah, so we can stay a little bit and then take a break before evening session. Hold on 1 second, guys. All right, guys. We are going to do evening session. You know what? Shout out to MSG UFO. All right, see you soon. Be safe, MSG UFO. Tomorrow we're on. Tomorrow I should be good in the morning for sure. That is the goal. Let me see if I can give these people a call. I don't know if do I have an appointment? I think so. Usually they'll call though. I wonder if they're still open. Let's see. Yeah, I think they would have called. Shout out to Cave Trader. Cave Trader says it's for I'm going to work out at the gym, closing small, rep day, survived, and follow my plan to trade the next day. I'll trade well and be safe. Absolutely, be safe, Cave Trader. I might be back on tonight. We'll see. If so, tap in, man. Tomorrow we're back on. If I don't see you tonight, then I'll see you tomorrow. Shout out to MSG UFO. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. We are here. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Shout out to NQ Hunter in the Discord. Nice. Let me see if she can post that in profit losses. Ooh. Profit losses. All right, let's see. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to MSG UFO. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Top. Wow, this is interesting. Very interesting. Yo, we can do something about that too. Eventually, we're going to get these giveaways going. I just got to figure out how to do it. Man. All right. Yeah, we can stay on until like 5. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Hit the like button, ladies and gentlemen. I need some water. Give me 1 second. Gotta grab some water. Hold on. All right. Yeah, bears are still bearing down, man. Very interesting. Very interesting. Open to the quarter, the month. Literally, indices were just all over the place. Dow made an amazing move to the upside. SPY, ES, inside day. And NQ, profit taking. Pullback action. We'll see. I believe I might have to. Okay, that means I'll just call then. I'll just have to call. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Interesting start to the quarter. Heck of a finish on Friday. I was watching the price action. Heck of a finish. They set that up perfectly. Finish at the highs. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to MSG UFO. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey. Let's see, where are we at? Once we get this to an hour, then we can, or we might go till 5. Yeah. Well, all right, let's just do it like that. Oh, in. Oh, post this in. Yeah. Okay. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Did I pin that? I did not pin. Pin the message. Yeah, I might have to move some things to an external drive too. I'm saving too many videos. Let me see if I can find. Hope everyone's doing well, man. We are. Okay, now the sun's. So I guess there's no more thunderstorm. Yo, it looked like it was about to pour outside. Let me make sure. Put this over here. Decent. Green is green, man. Green is green. All right. Let me post this guy real quick. Watching the last bit of action before the 1 hour pause. Yeah. After the flush in the morning, we've been checking in with VWAP and rejecting. Checking in, rejecting. Checking in and rejecting. All right, we'll see. Shout out to Smoke. What's going on? Smoke, what's going on? How you feeling? Happy Tuesday. I had to hop on here for at least the last bit of Power Hour. The schedule has been crazy, man. Yeah, my schedule has been crazy. So I think we're gonna do evening session tonight. I wanted to get in the first session. Let's see. That would be cool. Okay. Who mentioned? Okay, cool. All right, yeah, we can do that. Smoke said, I didn't catch anything this morning. Yeah. All good, man. No position is a position. I got chopped up a little bit at the open, had to run some errands, and then Power Hour, I was able to cover some more gains. But in terms of the PAs, half were red, half were green. There's like one account that I should have done way better on. Kind of overtraded it. Should have left it alone. But yeah, overall decent day. Overall decent. We had one account. This one did well. Nice 540 on this, 540 gain on this one. Minus the fees. But yeah, caught that one with some micros and some minis. Yeah, could have done better. Half of these losses, I kind of rushed them. Definitely kind of rushed them. I should have waited for structure to break in the morning time, and I was trying to force it. I was trying to force it to the upside. Then I was trying to force it to the downside once we started tipping over. But I think it was just too early. A little too early, and my entry wasn't great to the downside. So just had to cut it at small loss. But everything else did fine. Little gains, the little bits and pieces, man. Break even. I'll take break even before I take a loss. I'll take my break evens all day. I'll take my break evens all day long. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Smoke. Oh yeah, absolutely. Smoke. There's literally a million ways to trade these markets. I know some people that trade just SPY options. They're profitable. I know some people that trade just QQQ options. They're profitable. I know some people that trade only gold. They're profitable. I know some people that trade just ES. They're profitable. I know some people that trade just NQ. They're profitable. And each of those tickers I just named, I know other people that trade them in different fashions that are profitable. So there's different ways to like attack these markets. You just have to find what fits your personality and go with it. Back test it. If it works, it works. Stick with it and execute. There's definitely not just one way. There's hundreds, thousands of ways. Then you got algo trading. Then you got, it's just so many things. Smoke, you got a very good, very valid point right there. That's why I don't call myself I am not a guru, yo. I don't want to be in the same conversation as some of these other guys that are like telling you, yo, this is the best way to do it. There's no other way to do it. From what I've seen since 2016, I've seen profitable traders in every arena. I've seen scalpers that are profitable. I've seen swing traders that are profitable. There's a million different ways to do it. If your P&L is showing green on a fairly consistent basis, you're doing something right. And you have some type of edge. Just keep refining it, and making it better, and stick to it. That's it. That's what this market is about. And if you have to adjust, adjust. In these markets, you have to be fluid. You have to be able to pivot and maneuver and adjust your edge if you have to adjust your edge based on the market conditions. If you're able to be fluid and move things around when they need to be moved around, you'll be good, no matter how you trade. I definitely don't come on here trying to force people to trade a certain way. Look, I'm just showing you what's possible when you play these props. These props are powerful once you get them going. They can definitely be powerful. And if you have a good edge, you can use it as leverage for sure. Shout out to Smoke in the building. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to MSG UFO. Shout out to NQ Hunter. Shout out to Dan Rick. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to Smoke. Smoke says, facts, bro. Really like your streams, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Chill vibes over here in Infinity Land. Appreciate you, bro. We're here, man. Tomorrow I should be on way longer. Should be able to get on earlier in the day. We got 30 minutes until the close. I forgot Topstep cuts everything off 10 minutes after 4. I had a trade last week go beyond 4, and then it just kicked me out. I was like, what? What's happening? Apex, you can trade all the way an hour after a full hour after 4, after the New York session closed. But Topstep, you gotta cut it 10 minutes after the bell. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. If you're new here, welcome to the Infinity Show. If you're new here, say something. How long have you been trading and what do you trade? Shout out to Van. What's going on, Van? Van says, yo, bro, how can I go from rookie in trading to pro? Love your stream. I appreciate it, Van. Start with the psychology. What is that? Oh, nature. Start with the psychology. If I had to start all over again, the first book I would read is Trading in the Zone. After that, go read The Disciplined Trader. After that, really do the research. When I first started trading, there were no resources. The resources we have now, unbelievable. You can look up strategies on YouTube. You can look up There's a whole bunch of people talking about the same different types of strategies. It's insane. People are streaming. Nobody was live streaming back in 2016. It got popular during pandemic. Everybody wanted to start trading during pandemic. But yeah, start with the psychology. And then if you want to get your feet wet, open a small cash account. I wouldn't even say, would I suggest a prop to start? The thing is, when you're first starting out, it's very easy to get caught up in the casino mindset, especially if you try to mess with the props too early. I would say, like, start a small account, put a couple $100 in there, and you'll then get your feet wet. Use small positions. And as you're working on your psychology, you can start working on your edge. See what you're comfortable with. Would you rather swing, or do you like to jump in the weeds, in the dirt, and scalp? Also, look up just look up traders on the internet. See how they trade. See what you align with. Some people I know, they only swing. They're swinging a week out. They're swinging a month out, and that's what they're comfortable with. Some people, like me, they're scalping multiple trades per day. Some people, it just depends what your personality is and what what you have time for as well. Also, your schedule. Do you have all day to trade, or do you have a job that you have to trade around? All of that goes into the strategy and the edge. Everyone who shows up for like the evening sessions that can't trade New York, they trade Asia session. You also have to look up what you want to trade. Do you want to trade futures? Do you want to trade options? It's a whole lot of like groundwork you should do prior to using like full size. Thankfully, when I started trading, I started with small, like the accounts were like small. They're like $1,000 bucks, $1,500 bucks, $2,000 nothing like 20K, 30K. If I would have started with 30K and blew it, I don't know, man. That would have messed with my momentum tremendously. So yeah, I would put a couple hundred in. I think when I first started, a couple hundred in there. See how things move. When I click buy, what happens? When I click sell, what happens? What are the fees? This thing is gonna take reps, Van. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a marathon. You have to trust the process, not rush it. And you also have to refine, and continue to refine your process. Have a process before you make any trades. When you get in, you should know when you're getting out. To the upside or to the downside. And you should also have a stop. Always have a stop loss, Van. And cut your losses early. But yeah, I would say focus on the psychology first. That's one thing I didn't like nail down until recent years. When you first start, it's like all about the money, right? But I would say focus on the process and the money will come. The profits will come. If you keep trying to focus on the money and you let runners run and you don't cover profits, things like that, then you're going to be just chasing the money. Chase the process. Execute the process, and then you'll understand, okay, this is process driven. This is a probability game. Wins are going to come. Losses are going to come. Your losses are market tuition. It's part of the game. understand now that you are going to take losses. No trader wins 1,000% of the time. No trader. So come in with that mentality like, look, this is not, social media can trick you, man. All you see is the wins and losses. In my Discord, I post the losses and the wins. This is not a win. It might seem like some people are winning all the time, but they're just not showing you the losses. Just understand the losses come with the game. If you take a L, it's a lesson. It's not a loss. It's a lesson. Learn from it and build on it. That's it. That's how I got to this level. Man, my first couple of years were not profitable. But in those years, I did see moments of genius. I was like, oh, hold on, look. Did you see what just happened? If I can build that up, if I can build that up and work on that strategy, there's something there. It'll be loss, and then a win. I'll be like, okay, let's look at how that win came about. Then it'll be a win and a win, and I'll be like, oh, okay. What worked from those plays and what didn't work? Take what works, move forward. Whatever doesn't work, leave it behind. Do your best to leave it behind. In this game, it's very easy to form habits, bad habits. Shout out to Van. Van's the one-stop trader. What's going on, one-stop trader? Hope you guys are doing well. I couldn't get on yesterday, man. Had a busy day. The one-stop trader says, great advice. Sup, Infinity. What's going on? Smoke said very good advice, bro. Yes, sir. Look. The one-stop trader says that advice comes from a whole lot of pain. You better believe it. If you can't stand pain, don't even start. Hey man, look. This game, there will be a little bit of pain. Yes. Pain is involved. Plenty of pain. It comes with the game, man. It comes with the game. In order to get good at this game, you have to endure some pain. Somebody write that down. In order to get good at this game, you have to endure some pain. It's growing pains though. You have to get used to the markets. You have to get used to your strategy. You got to get used to the platform you're using. Do you know how many losses I've taken just off of learning a platform that I was new to? Shout out to Laughter. Laughter, what's going on? Shout out to the one-stop trader. That should be a thumbnail. That's a fact. In order to get good at this game, you're going to have to endure some pain. That is a fact. Laughter says, at least I'm not losing huge amounts of money. Today I lost $49 combine. Yes. Yeah, look. When you're starting to trade, keep the overhead low. Use a couple $100 in a live account. See how to maneuver a live account. And if you want to get into the props, I don't know, man. I've been going back and forth about that. Should you like suggest props to a new trader? I don't know. I think you can. Once you get your edge, I would if you can show me your strategy, then I'll be like, okay. Even if you're just starting, okay, this is what you're doing, okay. Then play with the props a little bit. But If you're brand new, these props will suck you in, man. He'll be like, oh, it's cheap. It's cheap. You won't understand like the fundamentals of maintaining a personal account, understanding that like with the personal account, you can only trade a couple times per day. If you're under the PTD or the PDT, pattern day trader rule. The one-stop trader says 18 months took me to get a payout. Yeah, that's how jacked up my discipline was, and I wasn't aware of it. Yo, these markets will force you to look at yourself in the mirror. It will force you. You'll be like, "Am I a greedy person? Am I not disciplined?" But yeah, it whips you into shape. That's one thing that I like about these markets. They will whip you into shape, one way or another. They will whip you into shape. The one-stop trader says psychology first, then learn to trade is the advice. Yep, that's a fact. Focus on the mental, because whatever's going on in your life will show up in your trading. And also have some good streams of income coming in. Because if you're trading to pay the rent, trading to pay the rent is very different from trading when you have a nest egg. Because there's some people that I'm talking to right now. They're like, I need to get the money. I need to get the money. I'm like, you're going to be forcing trades. You're going to be forcing trades. Laughter says, this one popular YouTuber been on for some years trading. He said he makes his money from promoting prop firms, not from trading. Wow. I'm not surprised. Whoa, did I just cut a hole in here, man? Oh, okay. Was there something sharp in my pocket? We got it. All right, I'm good. This one that has been on for some years, he said he makes his money from promoting prop firms. Now, yeah, I can imagine if you have thousands and thousands of like subscribers and they all use your like affiliate codes, that's definitely a stream of income. Shout out to the one-stop trader. Yeah, did you see Patrick Whelan's like affiliate check from like Traderfy? It's like 6 figures. Insane. But Pat is actually you can see he's trading. Whoa, what happened with this? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button, guys, ladies and gentlemen. If you're new here, say something. But yeah, Van, if you're still here, let us know if any of that helped. Everything I just said is what I would say to myself if I was just beginning. I'll be like, slow the heck down, man. Slow the heck down. We're not about to be millionaires next month. This is a marathon. This is a marathon. We're not about to be millionaires next month. When I started, I was like, oh man, we're out of here. I was looking up Lamborghinis. Which color? When you make your first play when you get your first piece of profit, you're like, oh wow. I just clicked some buttons and some money ran into my account. It's very interesting. Laughter said this YouTuber has seven. Yeah, he makes 15K a month. People that make six figure. Yeah, I've seen it. The one-stop trader says, "What's more shocking is that 90%." That's the thing. That's another thing. If they're not showing you like their payout, that means they're taking everything from affiliates. I'm in a Discord with a live account, and only 4 out of 140 people have a live. Yeah, it's real, man. When they say 90% fail, it's real. And then I think it's even like for payouts, it's even less with the prop firms. That's why that's why I'm still debating, man. If you're brand new, should you jump right into the props? I don't know. Because you won't understand the feeling of like, yo, my money's on the line. Hundreds of your dollars are on the line. That's why I'm like, a live account would like give you the, okay, yeah, I just lost $100. That was my 100 that I put in. With the props, I would say run the props once you've gotten your feet wet. Laughter says Dakota from Van says, thanks man, trying to find the book. Yeah, go on YouTube. Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas. Also look up The Disciplined Trader. They should have audiobooks on there. The Disciplined Trader, and then you got Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas. Laughter says Dakota from Topstep said the percentage is actually higher than 95%. Yeah, it's real. Have y'all watched some podcasts from some of these prop firm owners? Yo, I've seen like some crazy stats. Like, just imagine, like, that's why I was like, oh yeah, they're making money. They had like I need to go back and find it, but it showed how long the average amount of time people hold on to funded accounts. The amount of times like people like blow up their accounts. It was crazy, man. How many people actually make it to payout? It was insane. It's a small percentage, man. I wonder if I wrote it down. But yeah, it's similar to that. 90% don't get payouts. It's like 10 to 15 that do, which is crazy. So just imagine all of those evals, all of those funded account activations. It's crazy, man. Shout out to Van. Who's TJR? TJR? I don't know who that is. Van, who is TJR? And look on YouTube for the audiobooks. Trading in the Zone, Mark Douglas, and then look up The Disciplined Trader. Speaking of that, I gotta run The Disciplined Trader back. Just listen to it again. Trading in the Zone, like every time I listen to it, it's like I hear something else becomes clearer, even though I've heard it before. Some days I'll just have Trading in the Zone just on in the background, and I'll just be listening. And I'll be like, I remember that. Whoa. Yo, we're grinding back up. Thursday is a short day, ladies and gentlemen. I believe I gotta go look to see what are the hours gonna be for the props. We can check on I think markets close at 1 on Thursday. 1 p.m. Eastern time. Oh, Apex hasn't posted it yet. Yeah, I think they should post the exact hours tomorrow. Laughter says early close Thursday and Friday. Topstep, nice. Let me go to Topstep's Discord. Yeah, Apex hasn't posted anything yet. Okay, here we go. He said Thursday. Yeah. So if that's 12 p.m. Central Time, I believe that's 1 p.m. Eastern Time. Central Time, right? Yeah. Yeah, so futures will stop at 1 on Thursday, and then it looks like 1 again on Friday. Shout out to Topstep. All right, we are on here. Shout out to Laughter. Yup. Yeah, the volume is going to be super low. New York Stock Exchange is closed on Friday, but the future degenerates will be loose. The futures degenerates will be loose. The future degenerates. Hey man, I'm one of them. Futures degenerate. NQ degenerate right here. Oh man. Man. But yeah, we're in here. What is it? 4:49? Maybe like 10 more minutes. Then we'll get on for Asia session. My Asia session people. My Asia session people get home in like an hour. So they're like, get on at 6, man. Get on at like 6 or 7. So I can jump on. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I'm trying to get these memberships going too. But I gotta see what I'm gonna offer. Maybe like we can get like maybe like a members only stream. I also want to do giveaways, but I think if I do a giveaway, we can do like both. Members only, yeah. Oh, nice. I mean, oh yeah, it's 450, right? All right. Whoa. This staple just happened. Stapler. Stapler. Okay. We're good. Shout out to Laughter. Laughter says, see you later, Asian. ASSSSSS Asians session. Shout out to Laughter. All right, see you soon. I'll be on in like maybe an hour or two. We'll see. All right, we're about to hit the close, the official close. Hit the like button, everybody. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Okay, guys. What is it? 4:52. Man, it looked like it was going to pour, but the clouds are opening up. There's a lesson there. Whenever it's cloudy, whenever things aren't going right, the clouds will eventually separate. The sun is always shining, guys. The sun is always shining. You ever notice when you're in an airplane, you look down, it's heavy clouds, but you're above the clouds and you can see the sun? The sun is always shining. Even when it's cloudy, the sun is always shining. So stay the course, keep on going, and you'll be fine. Believe that you will be fine. I've seen another quote too, like all those times, even like before now, all those times where you thought everything was gonna fall apart, you survived it. All those times when times were terrible and things were all over the place, look at you now, you survived it. Even though that wasn't a great time, you survived it. So you're undefeated. So even when you're going through a dark time, understand that the clouds will open up eventually, because the sun is always shining, ladies and gentlemen. All right, guys. Shout out to Deborah Haynes. What's going on? Deborah, congratulations. Clap it up. Yo. Look what happened. Look at God. Shout out to Deborah Haynes. Deborah Haynes says, guess what? I will be requesting my very first payout today. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Clap it up for Deborah Haynes. Congratulations. That first one is good. The first one is sweet. From Apex, Topstep, where are you requesting it from? Congratulations. Did dropping size help you? Look, you're a beast. Sometimes it might just be the sizing. Take profit, nice. Oh man, you're on take profit? That means you're about to start making daily withdrawals. Oh no, Deborah, you didn't? All right. Touche. That's good. Deborah was like, look, I'm gonna hold on to my minis for as long as I can. Hey man, look, if you got the payout, that's all that matters. When you get your payout, post it in the Discord, in the payouts channel. Congratulations. Hey, I understand the mini addiction. All last year was just minis, and this year, even now, it's mainly minis. I sprinkled some micros in there, but everybody's strategy is different. So it's like, I always like, whenever anybody's losing, my first thing is to drop size. But everybody has a different strategy. So if you can tweak the strategy and keep the size, then go ahead. Shout out to Deborah Haynes in the building. Congratulations. Clap it up. Let's go. First payout, man. That first payout is sweet. You're like, man, you keep checking your bank account. Like, did it come in yet? Is it real? Is it real? Shout out to Deborah Haynes. Deborah Haynes says, I just think the 25K is easier to manage. Yep. Smaller account. Yep. I think like one of my guys, he has all 25K accounts on Take Profit Trader. He's taking like bits and pieces from each one every day. He's just like adding it up. All right, guys. I think we're gonna do evening session today. We'll see. I'm about to get some things done after the official close, and then I should be back on tonight, hopefully. Yeah, I'm definitely, look, it's definitely on my list. It's definitely on my list. My top 3: Apex, Topstep, Take Profit Trader for sure. And once I get into Take Profit Trader and it starts cooking, maybe it might pop to number 2 or number 1. We'll see. I tried it out. I did their evals last year, but this is when they had the daily loss limit. I kept blowing up the account. I'm like, golly. I wouldn't even be at drawdown, and they'll be like, account blown. Everybody was complaining about it. They finally got rid of it. Shout out to Deborah Haynes in the building. Market tide. All right, we'll see. Shout out to Deborah Haynes. Shout out to Laughter. Congratulations to Deborah Haynes for the payout request incoming. Let's go. Shout out to Laughter. Shout out to the One Stop Trader. Shout out to Sensei. What's going on? Shout out to Van. Shout out to the One Stop Trader. Shout out to Laughter. Shout out to Van again. Shout out to Smoke. Shout out to Cave Trader. Shout out to MSG UFO. Shout out to Kamal Dorsey. Shout out to NQ Hunter. Shout out to Dan Rick. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Deborah Haynes says, yeah, that daily dog. Man, it is rough. I was like, dang. I kept blowing evals. I was like, all right, well, let me go back to Topstep and take Apex. But since they've gotten rid of it, now I want to go back and try it out for sure. Shout out to Deborah Haynes in the building. All right, guys. I think that's the close, right? Well, 45 seconds. Shout out to everybody in the chat. I should be back on for evening session for my late night people. All my late night people are like, man, get on in the evening. Once I get home. 20 seconds left. Wild day, man. Wild day in the markets. YM went to the north side. ES stayed inside day. NQ went to the downside. Indices all over the place, man. There's the bell. Ding, 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 ding. All right, guys. I will see you guys hopefully in an hour. I got to run, get some things done. I'm going to try to get back on by 6, 7 Eastern time. Discipline equals freedom, ladies and gentlemen. Trust the process. Do not rush the process. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Shout out to Deborah Haynes. Payouts require progress. Payouts require progress, guys. Consistency over home runs. Keep the losses small so that your accounts move forward. Keep your losses small so your accounts move forward. Keep your losses small so that your accounts can breathe the next day and move forward. The small bits add up, guys. Accumulate, 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 accumulate. Consistency over home runs. Base hits win the game. Keep on going, guys. If you took an L today, keep on going. There's light at the end of the tunnel. You just have to keep on going. If you give up, you're not going to be able to see the light. And this is a game where you only see the light if you don't give up. You got to keep going. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Hit the like button on the way out. I should be back on in like an hour or two, hopefully. If I don't see you guys tonight, I'll see you guys definitely early tomorrow. All right, guys, I'm going to see you guys soon. You guys be safe. Be safe, be safe, be safe. If I don't talk to you again today, be good to yourselves and be good to others, ladies and gentlemen. Be good to yourselves and be good to others. I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Be safe, be safe, be safe, be safe. I'll see you guys soon. Peace.